Yo, what the fuck's good, motherfuckers? Alright, it's been a long ass fucking time since I made a little workout video, man. I finally got my home gym set up, got everything I need. Now it's back to fucking training hard as fuck. Actually, I'm on week 2 right now, you know, like I had the squat rack, you know, already, but I had some weights, but you know, I finally got like my dumbbells and, you know, I got more weight plates. You guys are gonna fucking see my home gym, okay? So right now I'm making my pre-workout, which is very fucking simple shit. Alright? Like, don't pay attention to what I'm fucking doing. So you see, this is an empty cup. We got some ice, right? So I'm doing this shit with one fucking hand. Alright? So usually put like about like 4 or 6. Okay, but this is a very simple pre-workout. It's basically iced coffee. So I do this. I made a little too fucking much. Shit. Okay, I made a little too much, but anyway. So I usually pour about. Maybe put the camera a little closer. Put that much of this regular black roast coffee, I believe it's called. Right? Let me just check. Sorry, it's espresso ground coffee by this brand, Cafe Pastello. I don't need to get roasted. I fucking pronounce shit, right? I get it. I'm dumb, but you guys get the fucking point. I love that shit. That shit's amazing. I believe it's Portuguese coffee. You know, again, don't fucking correct me. All right, I know I'm probably wrong. No, actually, okay. In all honesty, I believe I'm right. That is Portuguese fucking coffee. But anyway, we got some beta-alanine powder and some creatine monohydrate. That's all you need, guys. Very cheap shit right here. It's not expensive, nothing crazy. Okay, just some caffeine, some creatine, and some beta-alanine, which this is as far as actual supplements that you can get over the counter that actually work. It's nothing crazy. I'm not gonna sit here and show you guys like crazy fat burners or anything, because for one, and I'm not sponsored by anybody. 2, well, this is not my style. So I'm gonna just show you what shit actually works. All right. So this is all you do. Bam. That's it. That's it. These 2 things, and that's fucking it, guys. That's the best pre-workout you can have. And of course, some fucking house music in the background, and poof, you fucking lit. Alright, and also, well, alright. That's just a taste of the pre-workout. The next phase is obviously a little bit of some yerba. Some yerba. Don't fucking talk shit about my bong being dirty, alright? I fucking know already. I fucking know. And guess what? It's one of these bad boys. No, these aren't mine. It's my roommate's, but he ordered a whole bunch of them, and you know, just rip one a day, and that's it. But yeah, that's the fucking pre-workout. All right, let's get this fucking leg workout in. Get some fucking PRs. All right, so here we are. This is the fucking dungeon. Of course, we got bong, water, and some pre-workout coffee. But yeah, you know, just starting to warming up. This is what I have. Squat rack. I have plenty of fucking weights. Here, there's a bunch of 45s, everything you can need. I could go up to probably about like, I'd say like 5'10", you know, 5'15", easily like on a bar. So that's a pretty fair amount of weights. You know, I have also these Power Black dumbbells right here. These dumbbells can go up to 90 pounds, but I only have enough weights to go up to 50. Currently, for an extra $300, they go up to 90 pounds. Right now, these 2, it costs about like $850 for these 2 pairs, and it goes from 5 pounds to 50 pounds. So that's a lot of fucking weight. That would take up like a whole wall of dumbbells, and that's literally just 2 pairs. It's pretty fucking sick. Got my flat bench for, you know, just regular when I do obviously my bench presses, and also my right here bench that inclines, declines. Pretty fucking sick. I also could do shoulders, inclines all the way. And have my little speaker there. Yeah, you know, just basic shit here. Oh, can't forget the elliptical for some cardio. But yeah, you know, basic fucking shit turned my whole fucking basement into a whole, pretty much a really good gym. I'm just missing my, like, maybe I could put like a deadlift platform. Just like maybe I'm missing a deadlift platform, donkey calf raise machine, like a bunch of like, you know, little straight bars and an easy curl bar, you know, things like that. But for right now, this is good. I'm probably good for a very long time, man. You know, this whole setup here costs around like $3,000. Is definitely a really good investment. It's gonna make my prep a lot easier. Definitely highly recommend, if you guys have the space, invest into having a nice little gym, you know, especially in a time like where the gyms are closed. Never again, you know, you don't have to worry about that shit. You can still make gains and still make progress.
What are you talking about?
What is this couch? What is this couch?
Huh?
What is this couch?
Casting couch.
That's the casting couch?
Look, do you see this? We can put this here, right?
Uh-huh.
So we can have them right here, and we can be like, all right, take one. Like that. And we can be like, all right, like, where you from and shit. I'll be like, oh, I'm from Chicago. Like that type of shit.
Honestly, it's not a bad idea. So you could fucking make gains and you have the casting couch.
Yeah. No, but dude, if we use this, like, that would be perfect. Like, we can put it like right there. We do everything.
All right.
Get the money shot and everything.
You're a genius, bro. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. This is what you learn in college, right?
Yeah, fucking college, bro. Learn that dream.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'm also going to do a voiceover as well. So, okay, in this set, I was just doing 295 for one set of 3. I unfortunately didn't record it. I completely forgot to record it, and this has been making stupid ass faces and curling. But yeah, you know, I just did a drop set and did 6 reps. I was just working up to a pyramid, which that was actually a 5 rep max PR, an all-time PR for me. And you know, it was pretty actually impressive, and especially the depth. You know, it's really good technique. You know, staying upright, stay tight, everything was great. But yeah, so far during this exercise, my whole, actually during the whole workout of the squats, pretty much what I wanted to do was just do like just a pyramid going up and a pyramid going down. So right now I'm just working my way down, and let me tell you, when you have to work your way down, that shit is pretty fucking hard. It's a lot easier to work your way up than work your way down after you just completed a top set like that. But yeah, the main thing what I'm trying to do is make sure my depth is below parallel. Okay, make sure my hips, okay, you can see the hip flexor, and you want to make that below your knees, pretty much. That's pretty much where I feel like it's optimal for leg development. And you know, speaking of leg development, you know, my quads aren't really too bad, but of course we want bigger legs. But my main issue right now is my calves, man. Holy shit, my calves are small. Besides having, you know, a squat rack and dumbbells and shit, I need to invest into like a donkey calf raise machine, man. Because holy shit, dude, I gotta start hitting my calves hard as fuck, because this is not good. Like, it just doesn't, it's not too aesthetic when you have like nice, good looking quads and a nice upper body, and then your calves are small as fuck, you know. It's just, to me, it's just not aesthetic. So now, moving on to the next exercise. Here we're just doing some dumbbell stiff leg deadlifts here. Going nice and slow, really trying to feel those hamstrings burning. You know, I was aiming for around 12 to 15 reps here. And you can see that, you know, I was going nice and slow, especially towards the end. I believe I did like a pause as well. You know, it's really good to really do pauses into your movements, especially when you're doing your accessory movements as well. You really feel that contraction, and that's the key. You want to get as much blood flow in there. And now, as far as the standing calf raise right here, as far as this went, I just went into like failure, or you know, pretty much what I was doing, man. Yeah, I'm really trying to hit these calves hard as much as I can, you know, but whatever, you know, we make do with what we can now. This is a tough time period where gyms are closed, so, you know, I'm fortunate enough to be able to have what I have, and I'm just going to keep using it and just keep going, man, because I definitely can make tremendous progress with just using this barbell. You know, without a doubt, man. Like, you know, too many people are too fixated in doing a ton of accessory, tons of fancy movements, which is fine. You could do that, but you got to make sure you're hitting your barbell and dumbbell movements, like your hardcore compound movements. Really hit those, and then do anything you want after. And personally, too, another thing is I feel like if you want optimal muscle growth, you got to do everything under the fucking sun. Okay, high reps, low reps, moderate reps, low intensity, high intensity, you name it. You gotta push yourself, man. Yo, what's up, guys? Yo, so as you can see, my training style is a bodybuilding, powerlifting type of style. You know, I like that. I like to really lift heavy. As far as for me right now, you know, I'm trying to aim for certain numbers because I want to do a meet this year. Hopefully when things are a little bit back to normal, if they can even have meets. But I certainly would like to do a meet before I prep for a bodybuilding show. So obviously I need to bump those numbers up, okay? And as well as I'm trying to build muscle, so I do tons of accessories and things like that. You know, a couple of my friends were thinking they have like a little misconception of my training. They think I'm just training for like sports or something, which is far from the truth. You know, I might show videos on my Instagram. Usually I put like my PRs. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I put like my PRs and stuff, and I'll just put like my top set. And after I'll do like high reps, you know, all sorts of, you know, maybe like drop sets and all sorts of fancy things. But, you know, when it comes to building muscle, what I learned is you need to do everything under the fucking sun. Everything. You need to do time under tension. Maybe you could do some explosive speed reps, you know, high intensity, low intensity. You gotta do everything under the damn sun and progress in it and get pretty good at it. Okay, and you need to advance. That's the only way you're gonna build muscle, especially when you're not taking a lot of drugs. You're gonna have to put in a lot more work. That's the reality of it, okay? You're gonna have to fucking put in a lot more work and more years of working, okay? And you know, generally how I like to do the strength thing, like the strength training, is usually I like to go heavier. It's like my first upper body day of the week, I usually go pretty heavy, and on Mondays or the first lower body day, I go also pretty heavy as well. And then the second upper body day and the second leg day would be usually a lighter, like a speed day, you know, kind of thing, because there's no way I'm going to progress or get like a crazy PR the next session. Usually I'm pretty, you know, my nervous system's too taxed out from the first session of the week. So you also have to be pretty strategic in your training as well, because you know, a lot of times too many people, they go balls to the wall, which you gotta work hard. Don't get it twisted. You gotta go balls to the wall, but you gotta be really smart about it, because your body can only take so much stress before, you know, it starts to backfire. And it's usually a pretty good sign it's a good sign that you're training hard when your body starts feeling a little beat up, a little bit, you know. And that happens for me time to time, you know, like where like usually towards the end of the block for me, like my training block is like a 6-week thing. Usually by the 6th week, I usually like, all right, I gotta deload. And you know, sometimes, you know, if I train extremely hard, usually, you know, I'll take off like the next day. Usually I train like 5-6 times a week, you know, and I'll, you know, sometimes I might take an upper body, you know, instead of training with weights, you know, just take off, you know, just do cardio or something. And that's the next topic, actually. So speaking of cardio, I usually like to do like 3 to 4 times a week. You know, 200 calories on my elliptical at home. It usually takes around like 36 minutes for it to burn 200 calories, so it's pretty good. Now that the weather is nice, you know, I usually like to go outside and do like a nice little 20-30 minute walk. It's a really good way to stay lean. You need to keep your cardio in, especially in the off season, so you can stay relatively lean. And you know, as far as nutrition goes, I had my calories at 3,000 before, like towards like earlier this year, but then, you know, with the lot, everything was going good as far as the calories went. Oh shit, my phone's gonna die. Okay, there it is. Anyway, so I apologize for that, but anyway, so towards, you know, the beginning of the year, I had my calories at 3,000. I was a little softer. You know, it was a lot of food, and you know, as far as the training, you know, like as far as the training and the muscles were going, I mean, it was just too many calories for, I felt like it was just, for me, like it just wasn't going where I wanted to go, so I had to eventually lower them. And also, like, another thing too is when the gyms start closing down, and I was still eating 3,000 calories. I was, you know, my left handles were getting bigger, I was getting a little more bloated looking, my face, all sorts of bullshit you don't want. So I ended up, you know, going like, all right, I'm gonna lower them, and now they're like 2,500, which is perfect amount for me, to where, like, you know, it's not too much, it's not too little. And you know, I actually recomp, in which, you know, I've been gaining strength, breaking some PRs, and actually look a lot leaner and nice and tighter. My face is slimmer, you know, I have more striations, all sorts of things. You know, yes, I would like to be leaner, but you know, you need to be focusing on gaining muscle only. I don't want to start trying to yo-yo into like a deficit and surplus, deficit, surplus, maintenance. Like, no. I just want to like just stick to a plan, which is just right now to gain as much strength, as much size as I possibly can, while staying relatively lean until the next show. You know, that's usually how I'm going to go. And of course, then the next goal would be after the show to maintain a way more, you know, marketable physique, you know, because you know, you aesthetic fanatics who want dude to be like 8%, you know, at least 8% body fat, which is, you know, I'm with the shit, so don't worry, I'll get to that. But I need to build, you know, some respectable mass, because I only weigh fucking 159. So like, obviously, you know, I need to bump those numbers up, you know, at least like 5 more pounds, you know, before I can even decide to try staying leaner. I don't want to look like an Abercrombie model. I want to look like a fucking bodybuilder. You get what I'm saying? That's what this fucking channel is about, being a fucking bodybuilder, all right? But yeah, you know, also as far as the nutrition goes as well, you know, I know you motherfuckers want to know about cheats and shit. You know, usually I kind of keep it like pretty strategically, like 2,500 calories. Usually I keep it there, you know, maybe like 5-6 times a week. And then one day I'll have 3,500 calories. That, you know, usually I try keeping that number, like 3,500 calories. Typically that's on a Saturday, or maybe like, you know, or maybe on a day today, where I usually like to keep the higher calories on a not on a rest day, on a training day. That's just me. You know, I feel like I want to utilize those carbs and fats and things in a better way. And usually I like to combine like a leg day and like a nice high calorie day, or cheat meal, whatever the fuck people. There's so many terminologies. Don't hurt your head for it. Oh, you know, the whole point of what I'm saying is that, like, you want a day to eat some bullshit, right? That's what the 3,500 calorie day is for me. As well as sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, obviously it might go a little over 3,500 calories, and that's perfectly fine. You know, I don't get out of control, especially if I'm drinking alcohol and eating a lot of food. You know, it's not a really good blend to do that. You know, usually want to kind of eat, like, you know, you can eat some bullshit, not too much bullshit. Like, don't eat a whole, you know, Little Caesar's pie. You know, maybe we should eat like 2-3 slices, and then, if you know, you could drink a little bit. Because if you eat a lot of food and then a lot of alcohol, man, the next day you're gonna piss out of your ass. I'm not even fucking playing. And you're gonna feel like shit. You're gonna be fucked up for like 2-3 days. They don't want to do that. You gotta think smart. I've been dieting and training for a while, so like, I know how my body reacts to certain things, and, you know, certain amounts. So I usually keep it pretty moderate. But as far as the nutrition goes, I don't have a stick on my ass 24/7. Okay, like, this is the off season, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy some time to time. Like today, like I was gonna stay on the 2,500 calories today, but I was like, you know what? let me treat myself. I've been doing pretty good lately, and I actually got a little leaner, as you can see, and you saw from the clip before. You know, it's progress, man. That's how you make progress, all right? You know, never make fun of somebody for slow progress, okay? No matter how small it is, you know, because one day that motherfucker is gonna surpass you, and it's gonna just come out. You know, I never make fun of other people's progress for a good fucking reason, because everyone's journey's different, and usually people who progress way too fucking fast, they usually get burnt out, and they usually don't do anything with it. In terms of bodybuilding, at least for me, you know, that's from what I witnessed. The guys who, you know, take their time in the gaining and are in the game for the long haul usually are the best. You know, they're usually the guys who look the best, and they also make the most money. Okay, so you never make fun of somebody for small progress, and we're talking about gaining muscle, people. Okay, gaining muscle is a very, very hard thing to do. I don't care what anyone says. It's not an easy feat, you know. Because if it was easy, everybody would be fucking like, you know, 180, like jacked, you know, 6% body fat. Like, come on now, it's not an easy thing. But all right, guys, hopefully you guys thought it was entertaining, it was informative. I hope everyone's safe out there. It's a crazy world. But yo, have a good one, all right? Peace.